There are two huge things that have happened in the last 24 hours that I didn't get to talk about in my Shiba Inu video earlier today. And I have never seen this much imbalance in place. And we are seeing something accelerate at insane levels. And you just wonder when this big boom is going to come for Shiba Inu. And we're going to talk about that in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So it's about 7:06 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're just seeing U.S. money wake up, and I'm very curious to see what the trend is going to be for the day. I'm sure there will be some fits, some ups and downs. There's definitely going to be volatility as the day progresses, and we've actually seen Shiba Inu get to this point where there is a major imbalance between the shorts and longs in the market. In fact, we have never seen it this high for Shiba Inu. There is currently a 17% imbalance to the long side. Yes, right now, confidence in Shiba Inu has actually shot up in a dramatic way. In fact, we've seen open interest for Shiba Inu increase by 10% over the last 24 hours. Guys, we're talking about a $17 million increase, and we're hitting some open interest levels that we have not seen since the early part of June. And, we're seeing a lot of fundamental things that we have not seen since the early part of June, if you guys haven't noticed a little bit of consistency here. So does that mean we're very close to a pivot? Potentially. Usually when open interest gets that high, it usually means that there is a string of spot buying that's going on as well. Doesn't always mean that you're going to move up. Understand that, if we get open interest that high for SHIB, there is the potential for long leverage liquidations. If, we see some big players come in and try to, push down the market, manipulate things once again, yes, you could in fact see price move down, right? And obviously on today's daily candle, we did see Shiba Inu already retest this 50-day moving average. Understand that we could potentially fall back within trend. I hope it doesn't happen, but that potential is always there. But one thing I really want to point to for Shiba Inu is we actually saw 1.2 trillion SHIB over the last 24 hours do this, leave exchanges. So this has been an overwhelming trend since the height of the last market cycle. All we've seen is, SHIB continue to be removed from exchanges, removed from exchanges. I'm sure people are tired of hearing about this, right? But in just the last 24 hours alone, with this spike and breakout that took place, we saw us basically drop from 84.612 trillion SHIB available on exchanges to 83.4 trillion, if I could get this to actually land there, 83.4 trillion SHIB available. So we are very quickly seeing the amount of SHIB available in the market dissipate. People are accumulating and removing from exchanges. They are unwilling to leave it there. They're putting it into cold storage. They're prepping for long term. Guys, these are the moves that lead us on these big surges, these big breakouts. I'm not saying that's today. I'm not saying it's tomorrow or anything like that. But fundamentally, we're kind of at that point, right? This is the least amount of SHIB available on exchanges in history. That's the number one thing you need to know. And right now, what we're seeing in the market is still very little meme coin interest. We're not seeing these big exciting times where your mom's sister's dog's cat, right, is watching the crypto market where they're looking for meme coins, right? That's the stuff that really retail pays attention to. They're not paying attention right now, but we're slowly but surely working to that point. And something like this, where we have such little SHIB available, it's going to make an impact in price at some point, but you need demand to come along with it, okay? So that's all I will say. This is one reason why SHIB has done such a great job at holding, 401. It's why, conviction is really high in terms of Shiba Inu holders right now. It's because the fundamentals just continue following this trend where there is less and less and less and less and less available. And this is what really gets me excited for SHIB's next leg, because it has an opportunity to be a big one. But understand that we need those right things to be in place. We need the optics, we need the interest, we need the demand to be there. But it seems like we're very quickly working into that time. And the question is obviously, are you prepared? So appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.